Welcome, all my aliens, apes, and zombies. It's Crypto Novo back at it again with another lovely Monster Monday. That's right, brought to you by Crypto Monster Labs. That's Crypto Monster LB. You can check them out. We got Bigfoot back at it. We have Crypto PJR live and direct out of this world. Brendan P. JP. JPG right there, and we're going to be talking Chroma Cats. But first, since we've captured Bigfoot again, Bigfoot, what is going on in the monster world here? I mean, we're highlighting Bigfoot. He's out there talking around this space, and when I mean space, I mean just the upper Northwest where you're from here. So what's going on, Bigfoot?
Well, guess what, buddy? It's Bigfoot week. This whole week, it's all about me.
I see that. I saw that, and everyone loves the Bigfoot. And here you are out for a bike ride. I saw that earlier today. That was outstanding and hilarious. I mean, out getting some exercise, seeing what you're going to be doing out in the space, and that's what you're doing is out getting stretching your legs in the space.
I'm pretty outdoorsy. Yeah, I get out there. So yeah, this
There
whole
it
week it's going to be. Yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff happening at the lab with Bigfoot. We'll have some little meme contest and some AMA with that artist guy Santiago. You know, he's not too bad. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun week.
Yeah, that's Santiago, not a bad alien ape and zombie himself. You know, and we see, is this the preferred mode of transportation here? Is the bicycle?
Yes, this is a very bike-friendly area that we live in, sir. We ride bikes on the river, in the forest, everywhere.
And, very eco-friendly as well. I mean, that's a perfect modes of transportation. I mean, it's a thing where you maybe just find these bikes laying around and rummage, or do you have to, work and pay them off, or do they just get left by the wayside? You just pick them up and you just tally-ho, there you go.
I usually just go up to people and ask to borrow them, and they usually just run. So I get to keep them.
That's probably the common response that you'd have, is then they're able just to run, and you're able just to yourself hop on and be off on your way and and travel about there. And there's many different forms of transportation. As we know, Crypto PJR sometimes travels intergalactically. But I guess this is a question for Crypto PJR. Have you yourself ridden a bicycle ever? It's a little ET action.
I've ridden bicycles before, only in simulations. We have multiple simulations for different scenarios, and actually, yes, I've ridden a bicycle, and it entertained me. It really does involve a lot of gravity, and especially on your Earth planet. Things they weigh a little more, especially me after visiting one of your famous pizzerias. I know I weigh a little more.
That's hilarious, my friend. And that's what it's about, is talking about the different creatures in the space. And you get featured all by yourself here, Bigfoot. You have a feature all by yourself this entire week. Is this something that the professor kind of put you up there for a little getting out and about in the out of the lab, getting you out of the lab a little bit, or is this like your birthday week? What's going on here?
It was actually initiated by a couple of the community members of the Crypto Monster Lab. So we have a couple members who actually took it up. They've become the sort of like the marketing team for the lab. So we definitely welcome their all their help. So
And
yeah, so here
and that's what they have right now is you're having that them come together and making the announcement that Bigfoot is out there in the space looking for that content. 30 Rags magazine commissioned yourself to illustrate off the table content featuring none other than Bigfoot, and you see him traveling right there through the heavily wooded pined area, probably in that upper northwest is what I'm going to guess, just because there's a Portland shout out right here.
I won't give you my specific coordinates, but yes, I am in the area.
Any other stops along your way with your bike as far as notable things that you're doing to get your face out there a little bit more? I mean, I know it's not so much you want it out there. That's why you're streaming, kind of staying anonymous. Ha, 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 ha. It's like yours truly here. But anything else going big in the Bigfoot for Bigfoot Week? You have a live drawing. You're actually having some art being artists that Santiago guy driving these out, and then also some POAP action going.
Yeah, I got a busy week. Well, I have been working out too because I gotta get ready for some lucha libre with the other monsters. So
yeah, I mean, walk us through that for some of the new people listening at home about what the professor has going on with the different monsters that you have that are in the lab right now that you're friends with, but then also you get in a little like you're saying, a little battles with as well.
Yeah, so at the lab, the monsters can get like extra powers, or even combine like their traits with other monsters. So you end up with a like a Bigfoot with wings. So that would definitely give you an advantage on the ring, that's for sure. And so we have just a number of different monsters that are part of this Lucha Libre league that travels around the Pacific Northwest. Because, that's a pretty popular thing here in the Pacific Northwest, Lucha Libre.
And, having them yourselves, I mean, it's a form of entertainment, but it's also maybe a way of living as well, because these monsters need to get by and, find sources of income for, say, if they need to buy themselves a bicycle or mode of transportation to get around.
Yeah, monsters gotta eat, man.
Well, I have a quick question for these Lucha Libre fights. Well, what style martial arts or fighting or even biting or scratching when it comes to some of these horrifying creatures? What do you find works best? Grappling, biting, even spraying poison? I'm just thrilled and excited to find out what's going on here.
Oh, I am a master of jiu-jitsu, my friend. I have years of experience fighting jiu-jitsu. So it really helps with especially mostly with the smaller monsters. Jiu-jitsu with the Kraken is not really a good idea.
Sure.
Is it tag team? I mean, do you have other big feet that you wrestle with, or do you have like a Basquatch that comes in that you team up with, or maybe a lizard man that or do you just kind of keep it 1-to-1 matches?
No. Yeah. We tag team sometimes. I like, my bro Lizard Man. He is he's fierce.
Seems like a
Now, what
kick
kind of
from
fighting
a
style?
Bigfoot would be lethal. The feet on the kicking power. I can only imagine.
Yeah, you don't want that on your face.
Unbelievable. And then you apply that power that a kangaroo has to a Bigfoot's leg. I mean, those thighs.
Forget about it.
Big.
Boom.
Those thighs. Unbelievable.
Game over.
I can just imagine in your journeys there, Crypto PGR and the galactic world, sometimes you don't walk up like what we know here on Earth, you don't walk up behind a mule, otherwise you're going to get mule kicked, something similar to that. You don't walk in front of an elephant, you get run over, you get stomped.
No,
but imagine getting stomped by a Bigfoot foot. I mean, that's
you're right there. You don't step on Superman's cape. You don't mess with a Bigfoot's foot, because that thing will cave your chest in. You humans, you have that rib cage, And it's just unbelievable. Bigfoot would just rip his paw right through there, straight to the other side. And, it might even be fast enough to create a momentary rift by a black hole through the speed through your chest cavity. It's just amazing. The power is amazing.
It's
what the PJR is right. Yeah.
It is all about the power and the power of the Bigfoot. I mean, if you think about it, almost like a ninja, you can never find him. You can never get pictures of him. You can only be seen when he wants to be seen. And he covers his tracks up very well, kind of like almost like the sand people in Star Wars where they travel in straight lines, so you can't tell how many of them there are. Bigfoot, you don't really see too many samples of them out there in the space. Maybe because I have an idea on that. It's because they don't leave tracks of feet; they leave bicycle tracks, as we're seeing here in one of these pictures. So maybe we're looking at the wrong type of tracks, because it's very easy, as Bigfoot says, is to walk up to someone and, as they say, ask them politely for their bicycle, but people would often get scared and drop it, probably turn and burn and run on foot and leave them the bike.
I don't know why. I'm really friendly.
Yeah, I've heard stories of you trying to give children hugs, and sometimes you don't know your own strength. You are friendly, but there again, you are a wild animal. So,
but I mean,
you look very friendly.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to ask the creator of ChromaCats, any questions for Bigfoot here, or even Crypto PJR while we have him docked in? I don't know if he's up in space or underneath the oceans. It looks like underneath the oceans, looking by the reflection in the background there.
Yeah, I am. But go ahead with your question. I'm willing to entertain anything.
I got a question for Bigfoot here. You must have good Wi-Fi. The video stream out there amongst all the woods. Good on you.
It is pretty amazing. Yeah, it's forest-wide coverage.
That's great. Does the professor subsidize that for you, or is that one of the winnings from the Lucha Libre fights?
No, it's still provided by the professor. He takes care of us.
Wow.
I mean, great. He experiments on us, but also takes care of us.
Even Steven.
Yeah.
That's excellent. All right, we're going to move on over here to good friend, and you've been on the show before, and just to show how good of a friend, early in, I got number 13, 14, and 15 right here.
Rock on. I remember.
Yes. How can we forget here, and we're going to do a little wave and a shout out. So for the friends and family who have not had a chance to know about your work and your art, why don't you brag? It's time to brag about yourself, because I enjoy it. So Brendan, what's going on yourself and ChromaCats?
Myself, newly here in New York City with some other very, very cool NFT people. Just living and learning and loving every day, It's been amazing to be here for the few months. To meet people I've been working with online for a very long time. And it's sort of inspired the project 101 here that will be a part of ChromaCats in the near future. So what ChromaCats is we're both fully doxed. We work together, coworkers in another sense, but started as a CC0 brand art project called ChromaCats. And what Novo's got so graciously pulled up here for us is chromacats.com, which is the mint spot where we're still minting out the CC0 project. It's just been a lot. It's all about having fun. And that's why I love the Novoverse. That's why I love ChromaCats and making the art.
And this is fun because, when you go down and you're looking at what the roadmap involves, it involves and then nothing and then a little bit more of nothing, because you're making what you want to do with it and you're creating the image and the storyline behind ChromaCats. But there is some functionality behind it, where it is, a coloring book as well. If you look down here, very important. Actually, I got to move our heads here. There's a Discord button. If you click that Discord button, it takes you to the awesomest page ever. There is no Discord. It's only coloring pages. So they don't want you to take time to they don't want you to take time to hop in their Discord. They want you to take time to sit there and be an artist and color. And that was like the whole cool thing about it is now you're able to do that and present like different backgrounds of your own. So you can take your own piece and turn it into whatever you want to.
Absolutely.
And that was the whole point of it.
Yeah, I would love to see it. Yeah, we want to experiment with a lot of different backgrounds. And true to its name, Chroma Cats, there's a whole spectrum of color representation and like analogous colors, complementary colors, playing with the design and like a more minimalistic black ink description of the character. So like the head traits, the body traits, eyes and face and so on. And we have one-on-ones which are unique in and of themselves that are still to be pulled in the collection. Some artists in there who are of note in the NFT community that we got to work with. Some really cool stuff. Nate Bear, Bear Brains, animator, illustrator. Check out his recent stuff. His recent poster, particularly cool, like the animation ones. And Novo, you know him. And probably one-on-one artist. The other two, myself and Tan.
You should check him out because he has a different animated GM, and he's going to go the entire year with almost making a calendar in a sense of different GMs. If it's whatever it may be, whatever you get is that brilliant guy can think of. Here's another one right here.
I love him. Yeah.
Divided by Zero is another one of one that's still in the mix that could still be minted. All the thing right there. I mean, it's a cat that probably needs to hit up the groomer a little bit, and it's a little
terrifying.
But that's so cool is you can like change up the background, so it looks like we have the rainbow background behind it, and then this is the 4D teaser cat.
It's fourth dimensional, so it's a little hard to see. Kind of got to squint at it, but it's like a tesseract of if anybody who's familiar with a cube in 4D that kind of over time morphs into known as a tesseract. So that's kind of a nerdy one that I put into the mix.
You're not alone. You're not alone.
Crypto PJR knows a lot about astrophysics, space-time, space and time continuum, and knows sometimes that those polygraphics, how they work together is actually how different atoms are broken down as well. So talking about micro fusion as well. Crypto PJR is very familiar with that type of science.
So my question would be the energy, we can neither create or destroy. Well, the energy that comes from your mind, what inspires you? What gave you the idea to go in this direction, especially cats, tesseract? I mean, this is some great stuff here. What gets you up in the morning thinking about doing this? What gives you a passion?
I love it. I love all the questions. I'm gonna do my best at all of them. But one of the easiest is why cats, and that's because of my blockchain partner in this project, Dylan Reed, whose docs and is on our the Chroma Cat Twitter. If you check us out at Chroma NFT, he's enamored and loves cats, and basically one of the biggest reasons why I wanted, because I knew Dylan would want to do the project. If they were cats, but also cats are so memeable and they can be a lot of different characters. So of course, like with Cool Cats and several other NFT PFP communities, Lazy Lions, there's a lot of different affinity for cats, and they're really funny. So we wanted to make sure we had
Crypto PGR, he needs to move his UFO away from the satellite so we get a better read. I think Brendan's on the East Coast, so move that UFO a little bit to the side. But just to recap for what I'm picking up, I want to ad lib here because this will be hilarious to speak for Brendan. Is he decided to do cats just because he knew that Dylan Reed would do it in the circulation of things, the mastermind behind cats. And also, if you think about it, cats are probably one of the most looked at thing on the internet. There's always a cat video for something.
Oh, fascinating. We've always been fascinated with cats.
I mean, they're always doing one thing or another. I mean, Bigfoot, what are your view on cats? Are they feline creatures to be had, or are they tasty treats to be eaten?
No, they're more like friends. I usually have other smaller creatures as my snacks, but no, cats are more like pets and friends.
Pets and friends. So, Brendan, I don't know. We'll get a mic check on you. There's the mic. Good.
Mike,
Good. Sorry, we had Crypto PGR move his UFO away from the satellites, so we can get you back in there.
good.
Just to recap,
I
when you're
think I'm
listening, we heard that you pretty much the only reason you did cats is because you knew you can get Dylan Reed to do it for you. Just joking.
The number
on that.
one reason, yeah.
But it is a smart tactic because cats are the most probably viewed creatures on the internet. Just hours watched, people recording them, hanging out with them, etc., etc. So it makes perfect sense, and it makes perfect sense just to start simple with it as well. And you can start simple, just here and just click on chromacats.com. Brings you to the website where you can connect your wallet, and then you can get one of these one-on-ones real easily. And if you need to buy anything, you can come here and print out your nice coloring page for yourself. Franelation, what's up? I just want to say hi to Franelation who's listening, Rebecca as well. Thank you guys for the support and listening in and checking out the Chroma Cats. How about these more of one-of-ones here? Because who does the art for these? Are these you? Are these other people? What's the deal with the artist behind this? We saw Nate Bear behind it.
Yeah, we got a Nate Bear. We got Tan, who's tagged in there, who is
You're breaking up on us here, Brendan. You're breaking up on us.
space Wi-Fi. The UFO signal. Can you hear?
We got you right now. We got you right towards the end of it.
I think I got the UFO Wi-Fi going.
That's all right. And we got Tan right here on this one. Oh man, that's sweet.
Yeah, I love that one. And Novo in Discord, I have another link that should open up some one-on-ones that would be free claims for the holders. No big deal if you get it though.
Let's see.
And we wanted to particularly make it a CC0 to do what we're kind of already doing with this organization called Digital Axe, who I haven't met in person yet, but they plan to use in digital fashion. So Digital Axe, I think they're at Digital Axe _. They use first and foremost CC0 projects in their events and in their digital fashion.
So you got a cat fink instead of a rank.
That's right. Yeah, that was inspired by the Beetle project that shall not be named, but maybe it'll come out one day from Dylan. And
then you got the Agent Cat Portal Key. That's funny. Is that like a Pokemon card?
Yeah, that's the Pokemon the movie 2000 Ancient Mew card that so many kids got, like myself, in the year 2000. Pretty classic collectible. But that one is actually reserved for whoever pulls the luckiest cat, which is that cat in the first post in the thread, which is a 101 in the original collection.
The one that's waving, right?
Yeah, whoever pulls that guy.
That one right there.
That's right. Yet to be had in the collection, along with the Nate Bear and the other ones. Pretty excited to see who those go to.
So what you tuning in right now? So they hop on your Twitter handle, ChromaCat. Click on chromacat.com. Is got the C link there as well.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you want to do something special here, Nova, but if we got time or if we need to schedule it for another time so we can post about it, we got an actual ChromaCat to one of your listeners. So we're gonna be giving away one of my personal pulls of a ChromaCat.
ChromaCat, you let me know when you want to do it. We can tune this in. We can come back next week on the next Monster Monday. We can do it then if you want to. You let me know. And
let's do it. Yeah, let's
that.
give your listeners some time to follow along and get a giveaway. Why not?
We'll get some more going on. We'll get a giveaway going on. Maybe we can get some Bigfoot listeners in there as well. We can get some Crypto PJR listeners in on there.
I love this. What is this?
I mean, this is actually photo albums of Crypto PJR. Awesome. his intergalactic travels. I mean, these are some of his friends in the space that he just has.
You gotta have at the visual medium space, the stars. You have supernovas. And really, visually, whether it's in 3D, 4D, you have to see it to believe it. That's, what my...
That right there, it's hard to believe, but you got a photo, so it's indisputable.
I'm starting to question this one after looking at it for a while, but, we just don't know. We just don't know.
I mean, we do have Bigfoot here as well. I mean, it's just awesome that we can pick up stuff like this along the way. And,
oh yeah,
pretty soon these guys are going to turn into athletes. I mean, they're going to be out there in the world, walking amongst us because, we're moving in on their territory and they're just going to have to adapt with us and we're going to have to adapt to them in all capacities. But,
do you know any Sleestaks personally? Is one question that I have.
Not personally. I've seen a few films on the internet and some which cannot be named at this time. But I'm aware of them, to answer your question briefly, yes.
Good. Good to know. That's my only cue.
How about yourself? Is that something that maybe inspires you, this world of science fact or science fiction? Do you take that into your art at all?
Yeah, the science fact or the science fiction. I'll take it all. I like all of that. There's trying to think of specific ones. We have the like the astrophysics side of things covered with the 4D cat. But that's a good, you know what? I'll be tweeting at you soon as I think it more of the sci-fi references that we put in there.
Well, you got the perfect mass marauder right there. Crypto PJR in on that space, and we have the dimensional, the 4D dimension. I mean, could there be a 50? I mean, you never know. What else is out there?
Yes, there is.
And there we go. The answers has already been solved for us. Wait, hold on a second. Hold that one. Hold that picture right there. This would be something that would get Dylan probably out of bed to see. Ride him, Kyle.
That's right. That's right.
I'm leaving on that note. That's a good happy ending right there. That puts a smile on everyone's faces.
We all love happy endings, one way or another.
It's the internet and it's the cats. It's meant to be, and it's the extraterrestrial. So and Bigfoot.
And it's out of this world. Look at those big feet. Next week, we're going to do the same game plan. We're going to get a giveaway going with a Chroma Cat going out there to the listeners. I saw who was listening out there this week. Maybe we'll work you into how that plays into it all on the cards next week. But on these Monster Mondays, we got to stay positive and love life. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Bye, all.
Peace. Thank you, Bigfoot.